So I was browsing through the comments and overwhelmingly a number of you guys had asked about the website. You wanted to know, when I build out lead generation websites, do I use Weebly? Do I use Wix? What am I using? So I'm gonna cover that in today's video, and I wanna show you exactly what it takes to build out a profitable website. Alright guys, so before we get into this, do me a favor, smash that like button, drop below the video and subscribe and tick the bell notification icon, and I will update you every time I post a new video. So the thing that I use to build out all of my websites pretty much when it comes to doing Google and lead generation and stuff like that is WordPress. Now WordPress is basically a free software that you can use with any hosting provider just about. I use Bluehost, but to be honest, the web host that you use doesn't much matter. I have a few different web hosts, but Bluehost is the easiest one to use. The cool part is that they'll basically set up WordPress for you and install it for you when you sign up for their hosting platform. I'll leave a link for more details below if you want to check out how to get set up with hosting and all of that stuff, but I figured I'd save time in this video by just having WordPress already installed. Anyways, WordPress is great because it's a simple drag and drop editor. It's basically what you see is what you get. They call that a WYSIWYG editor in case you didn't know. But anyways, it's kind of like typing out an email or like using a Word document. Now, a lot of people have this assumption that in order to build out a profitable lead generation website and in order to do this method, that you have to be some sort of like genius. And while it does require a little bit of technical know-how, really it's something that I think that you could probably learn just by watching this video right now. The thing is a lot of people have this assumption about it being complicated, but it might just be that they were doing things the wrong way. I remember back in the summer, around July, we decided, my wife and I, that we wanted to get into paddleboarding. So we went to Costco and we went and bought a paddleboard. We have a kayak rack on our car, so we took the thing, we put it up on our kayak rack in our Prius and we drove it home. And we live on the lake, so we take this thing down to the lake where we live and unload it, and I get on the board and in the water, and of course it has this paddle thing and I'm standing on top of it. It's one of those standing ones, and I'm paddling out, and basically the current's kind of like taking me away from shore and taking me away. And I realize as I'm trying to paddle back to shore that I'm falling, and I basically start falling over and over again. Eventually I realize if I just kind of like sit on my knees and paddle that way, that I can balance much easier, and now I can get back to shore and it's not complicated. It's kind of the same thing with this as well. You know, if it's just like one little thing, like if I would have just known from the start to just paddle being on my knees rather than standing up, probably would have been a lot easier to get back to shore right away instead of falling over and over again. So that's what I'm hoping to help you with today, to realize that once you master WordPress, and I'm gonna help you with that right now, building these profitable lead generation sites isn't as complicated as you might think. So let's hop on the computer right here. I'm gonna swing my camera over just a little bit and I'm gonna show my screen. This is the WordPress platform. This is what it looks like. So when you get into here, this is by default what it's gonna look like. And it might look a little bit different. It just depends kind of what theme is showing up. But this is it, and it's really easy to use. All right, so the very first thing I like to do is I like to come in and pick a theme for my site. So I'm gonna go to Appearance, I'm gonna go to Add New, and I'm gonna scroll through all of the different themes that exist here and find something that I like. One theme that I tend to use a lot for lead gen sites is this theme called Sparkling, just because it's very simple, and sometimes simple converts best. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're going to view the site. So now we can see the site is kind of coming together here. This is what it looks like. So what you'll wanna do is you'll wanna come into Pages and you'll want to create a new page and call it Home, because that'll be your home page. I personally don't like this new WordPress editor that they put in. It's an update that they added about a year ago. So what I do is I install a custom plugin called WP Classic, which changes the look back to the classic WordPress. So basically I come to Plugins, I come to Add New. Actually, it was right here, Classic Editor Add-on. So I'm just gonna install that plugin, and it just makes it a lot easier. You'll see what I mean. So now if I come back to Pages, and I have my home page already created, but if you didn't, you would hit Add New, Look at how much different that looks. You literally come in and add your title. So I'll just do test title. Let's just pretend this was my homepage. We'll say test title homepage, and I'm gonna publish this page. All we would do now is come to settings, come to reading, and where it says your homepage displays, we wanna select a static page and select that new page we just created, which was test title homepage, and save the changes. So check this out. This is what happens. It takes it and it puts it right on our homepage, just like that. So this is where we're gonna fill in all of our content. And that's why I said, you know, building out these lead gen sites is actually, it's fairly straightforward. It sounds complicated at first, but once you really understand how it works, it's pretty easy. I mean, it works just like a Gmail or like a Microsoft Word document. You literally come to the page you want to edit. I'll try and zoom in a little bit, which is under pages. So this is our page right here. You click edit on it and you just start typing. So we might say, are you looking for a roofer in Thiensville? We'll just go with that since we've been using that example for a long time now in the past couple videos. Look no further, we can help of your roofing needs. Okay, so that's just 2 sentences. I would recommend doing a lot more, but we'll click update, which is going to update the changes, and we're gonna refresh. Boom, just like that, we've added content to our site, and it's really straightforward. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to go and I like to start adding pictures in here because that helps a lot. I found a picture on this site called pixabay.com. That's pixbay.com. And you can come in here and just search for whatever niche you're going after. I searched for roofing. And these are free stock images that you can use. And you can see here, it's free for commercial use. So I like that because then we can know that we have permission to use it. And all we need to do if we want to put an image on this page is we click Add Media. You would upload the file right here. So you can see I downloaded it from Pixabay. It's down in this corner. I would just drag it in to select the file or pick it from my downloads. I already uploaded it, so all I need to do is select it. And I can choose if I want to align it to the left or to the center. I can choose how big I want it to be, like medium, large. Let's try medium. And I just insert it into the page. Now I'm going to click update. And I'm going to go back to the site and I'm going to refresh. And there it is. So I'm going to align it to the left. I think that'll actually look better. I can just do that by clicking on the image and clicking align left. Again, like I said, this is pretty much the same as typing out an email in Gmail or typing out a document in Microsoft Word. So now I would just want to basically go through and fix everything else up. I would want to add more content. Probably don't want this to say test title homepage, so maybe we'll say roofing in Thiensville. So I just make small changes at a time and then I refresh my browser and I check out what those changes look like. Really straightforward. This sparkling theme I like because it comes with a feature under appearance and under, I think it's under theme editor. Never mind, it's not under theme editor. It's under appearance and customize, I think. Under sparkling options, there's this feature called action button. And I like this because we can add in a phone number. If you'd like a quote on a new installation or repair, call us today. And what we can do is we can put call now, or we can put the phone number in there as well. This could be our tracking phone number for our lead gen site. And you can actually make this so if they tap it, that it actually calls. The way you do that is you just type TEL for telephone, and then you put a colon, and then you just put the phone number. This isn't a real phone number, by the way, but I just added it in. All right, so we hit publish on that. Check this out. And this is something that's unique to this theme, but you can see it's really cool, and it's got little options if you hover over it, like a regular button. Anyways, it's really straightforward, and I hope that I've shown that to you in this video. Again, it's kind of like the bodyboard example that I was using. You know, when I first got out there and I was standing on the bodyboard and I was paddling, I was falling off of it. But once I realized, like, if I would try and paddle just sitting down on the board or on my knees, I wasn't falling anymore. It was a lot easier. That's kind of what WordPress is like. It's just all about the way you look at this stuff. If you use WordPress, you can get this stuff built out without having to be, you know, a technical expert. And you can even outsource this as well. I may talk more about how to outsource this. You can pay someone else to basically build out an entire website like this for $5 to $15 even, believe it or not. If I get enough interest at the link in the description of my video, you can go to that link and basically you're just raising your hand by filling out your email address saying that you'd like to see more training on this stuff. I might put more training together if I get enough interest. So if you are interested, you know, make sure you go down and do that. And by doing that, I will know that, hey, you want to see more content and it's worth my time to put it together then. But I don't want to waste my time if not enough people are interested. So anyways, that's today's video. I hope that now you can see this is how we build these lead generation sites out so that they're profitable and it's not as overwhelming as you might have thought it was. If I've helped clear up some confusion for you, do me a favor and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet to the channel, you should do that as well. Just drop below, subscribe, tick the bell notification icon, and I will update you every time I post a new video. Anyways, guys, until next time, I'll see you in another video. I am Paul James. Peace out.